So at some point while driving, maybe like a year and a half or so ago, I actually got rear-ended in an accident. And so recently it did do a lot of raining. And so I normally, don't always go into the bottom part of the trunk where the spare tire is located. But it just so happened I did this one day and there was a bunch of water sitting in the bottom of the trunk. So I was like, okay, one, how do I get rid of this water? And two, how do I prevent this water from collecting down here again? So what I actually ended up doing is the following. So the tools that you'll need to complete this task are, well, literally your bare hands. Sorry, that's all I got. But if you don't have any drain plugs in the bottom of your trunk, you may need a drill or some kind of tool to cut like a small hole to allow drainage. All right, so I actually opened up the trunk liner, and for the sake of this video, I've already taken the spare tire out of the bottom of the trunk where it normally goes. And so as you see here, there is water in the bottom of the trunk, and not just a small amount, a good decent amount. Where exactly is it coming from? I'm not 100% sure. So in my particular case, there are actually two rubber gaskets in the bottom. And so what I did is actually just take one of those out, and all the water that was in there drained out of the hole. And there's another piece of plastic that goes underneath, I'm assuming some kind of protective shield for the undercarriage of the vehicle. The water, when you take the plug out, you'll actually see that instead of the actual ground. And so the water did eventually run out from the bottom, as you see here. And so it took a while, but once it did, it drained out. And so what I ended up doing is actually leaving the plug out of that particular location. That way, if water runs in there in the future, then I don't have to worry about, oh, it rained today, let me go check the trunk. As you see here, it's still wet in the back of the trunk from the water running out, but over time, the water will eventually evaporate on its own. So I'm not too concerned about that little bit of moisture that still remained there. If this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, drop those in the comment section below and I will answer them one by one.